This 26 Sports high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
And welcome back, Cadillac High School. Vikings and the Alpena Wildcats, as the Wildcats with the possession to start the second quarter. Got a couple of decent looks. And now Shelby Seaver, the sophomore, is going to go to the line for a couple of freebies. Jay Simon alongside with Kevin Gregory. Big North girls basketball game of the week here on My News 26. The Vikings coming off a loss to Ludington Tuesday night, a game you saw right here on My News 26. And looking to get back on the winning track here. They lead by 3.
I think Klein Swords just picked up her second foul there. Just want to be careful the rest of the quarter. She's this valuable asset to have on the boards, and there she is again grabbing another one.
Seaver misses them both. Little on the wing, double teamed by Jor, finds Emmington. Nice idea. Thought Emmington might take that 15-footer. Here comes Jor, finds Allen up ahead of the D. Great look from the sophomore, and Morgan Allen cuts the lead to 1.
Look at Alpena's zones, 2-3 zones. So you think they're going to be laying back in it? No, they don't. When Cadillac puts the ball on a wing, they're double teaming right away. That guard from the top is going over and doubling. And they also, when they get aboard, they have someone flying every time. So point guard, it's usually the point guard's responsibility. So I'm assuming Coach Johns is going to have Hope Emmington, or now checking into the game, number 5, Morgan Knaus. They have to key on that person, so they can't crash the boards. They have to stay back so that person that's sprinting on that outlet doesn't get these easy looks, because I believe it's about 8 points now off of easy breaks for Alpena.
Klein Sorge at the line. 1-on-1 opportunity, drains the first.
I like that, what Alpena is doing, though, out of that 2-3 when the ball goes in the corner. The girl on the bottom from the block and the girl up top on the elbow goes and traps that. Put the pressure on them.
Couple of solid freebies from Klein Sorge to 3-point lead, and now we got a steal by the Vikings at half court. Klein Sorge using a Piles pick just off the mark. And the rebound ripped down by Alexis Smith. Allen wasn't looking but managed to find it. 17-footer, drains it.
I don't know how she collected it that quickly for that jump shot, but that was a great play by her.
You talk about, she's going to be a great mom someday because she's got eyes in the back of her head. 1-point Viking lead, 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Johns surveying. And there is a steal by Jor, has somebody leaking, that's Allen. Emmington cuts her off, and Emmington will foul her.
I mean, it's clearly something that they work on, and I'm assuming something they've done all year long, because every single time there's a quick turnaround, a quick rebound, a quick steal, someone from the top is leaking out and getting that full court pass. I love it. Run and gun.
Morgan Allen, the senior, at the line. I'm sorry, excuse me. Yes, Morgan Allen, the senior, at the line. As Christensen checks back in, John gets a breather. Allen makes the second. She's got 5 in this quarter, all 5 for the Wildcats, and we are knotted at 14.
Alpena takes the full court press off, but they're getting a lot of steals out of the half court.
Emmington trying to split the defense. Allen the other way. Lefty layup, no good. Christensen with the rebound. Emmington flying the other way. Gets around to Zoris. Nice look for Piles on the inside and lays it up and in. Great look again by Hope Emmington. Piles has her first bucket.
Get him out in transition, get some easy looks. That was a great find.
Does anybody in the Emmington family ever stop running?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. A little high-low there. Zoris on the inside, rejected by Piles from behind. Klein Sorge comes out with it. Piles running the floor behind the D. Too strong. Rebound, another by Klein Sorge. Christensen's putback is no good, but she will draw the foul.
They Alpena'd Alpena on that possession.
They did. Liz Piles hustling down the floor after getting the rejection. on DeZoris, who's been quiet in this one, yet to score. I keep saying DeZoris. DeZuris, I apologize. Christensen makes the first. Caitlin DeZuris, 6'2" senior. Kylie Christensen is 6 foot herself. She doesn't often have to look up at opponents. This is one game where she does. It's a 4-point Viking lead. Seaver. Top side for the sophomore Jor. Got 2 sophomores on the floor right now for the Wildcats. Inside for Seaver, working against Piles. Forces one up. Good D from Piles as Christensen comes up with it.
Yeah, anytime you can hold your ground and just play straight up ball, make the other person make a tough shot. That's what you're hoping for.
Christensen partially blocked by Allen, giving up about 5 inches. Caught it before she could get it up above her head. Jor the other way. 3 ball from Allen. Splashdown.
Love it. Give me all 3 of those. Transition 3-point shot. Best shot in basketball, in my opinion.
Allen with all 8 Wildcat points in this quarter. 4:20 to go in the second quarter. Kleinsorge might have been partially blocked by DeZuris. Wildcats running again. Allen, 18-footer. Heat check, baby.
She's heating up.
And speaking of, Coach Johns will try to put a little foam on this fire by calling a 30-second timeout. It's a 19-18 Wildcat lead, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. First of the game for Alpena.
I believe so. It's been pretty entertaining so far. I love the up-tempo pressure game. Both teams start out in the full court. Both teams just pulled it off. Alpena getting a lot of steals over the half court, and they're running with it.
This is pretty much a dream game for you because there's been a 3-ball now.
There's been a 3-ball.
There's been running. There's been pressure.
Yep.
There's been zone, basically double teaming pressure disguised as a zone.
I love it.
Type stuff. I mean, this is.
That's my kind of D. Throw a bunch of stuff at you. Got to get out in transition. When you got ball handlers and you obviously have shooters, if you're Alpena, that's what you want to do, and they're executing their game plan well. Now, to Cadillac's credit, they've done a good job hanging by attacking on the inside. They're having their advantage, which even with 6'2", you say the name, I don't want to.
DeZuris.
Even with 6'2" DeZuris, they're having their way inside.
4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Vikings out of the timeout. Johns down low for Christensen against DeZuris. Good D by DeZuris holding her ground. She gets tripped up.
You just have a feeling it's going to be the team that starts to control the ball more. Both teams have a few turnovers here in the first half. Whoever can start taking control of the ball game, controlling the tempo, is going to come out on this one.
There's a nice bucket by Alexis Smith as she's able to get by Knaus. Puts it up off the glass, and she's the first non-Allen Wildcat to score in this quarter with 3:20 to go. Little, Knaus. Nice looking jumper from Morgan Knaus.
It's good attack by Little off the wing. Attack the teeth of that zone. Make them converge on you. Kick it out. Open jump shot.
There's a runner by Smith is no good. Johns pulls it down. Little lost the handle, gets it back, looking for Emmington. Allen takes it away. Emmington does a nice job to cut her off. 3-ball, nothing but net, but it's got to go through the orange rim first, unfortunately. Alexis Smith comes up short. It's the old Dan Patrick call. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
After it goes through?
Usually, yes. Sports Center highlight. Allen lost the handle, but Smith, and now Marweed finds the loose ball on the weak side. Smith came in after inbounding to keep it alive. Marweed with the bucket. 3-point Wildcat lead. Johns with the 15-footer, no good.
That's a great flash to the middle, though. The Alpena guards have been attacking that reversal and getting some steals out of it. So she flashes the middle. That's a beautiful 12-foot shot. You just got to capitalize.
There's a steal by Johns, getting a hand on that pass, and then Christensen all alone underneath couldn't quite corral the pass. And you could tell by the look on her face, she knows it. She had an easy layup.
Yeah, it was a good look by Alexis Little there. Dribble with your head up, you usually find good things.
2:14 on the clock here in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to co-head coach Steve McCourt of the Alpena Wildcats, get his thoughts on the first half. You were pointing out something, Kevin.
I was waiting for the jab step and break, but Christensen wasn't biting that time.
Marweed inside all alone. Caitlin Trelfa got lost amidst the trees underneath, and she's got her first bucket of the game. And now there's another tap away and steal by the Wildcats.
Alpena runs good stuff. They run good picks to free people up. It's nice. Watching their half-court set, they usually have a guard here on the wing, get a nice back screen, try and find something down low.
Seaver will try the baseline, gets inside Piles, the lefty won't go, and the rebound by Christensen. Tough shot. Little will set it up. Christensen looking to drive, kick to Klein-Sorge. Goes off a Wildcat leg, and they let that go. Little comes up with it, gets it to Emmington. Minute 5 to go here in the first half. Little's crossover. Jor doing exactly what you do against somebody who likes to crossover, put a hand in the way.
She's got good hands, Jor does.
Trying to get it down to Piles. That got batted around. It turned into a volleyball match for a second there.
Jor.
Some jousting at the net.
Jor and Trefla and Allen, all the guards so far for Alpena, just active hands. I love it.
Little will trigger to Emmington. Runner off the mark, and then Emmington's going to get the foul call. And that will, not going to put them at the line. Nope, just the 6th foul on the Vikings. So not a one-on-one situation yet. Next foul it will. A tough angle from our viewpoint to tell if, thought Emmington got both hands on that ball pretty cleanly, but let's face it, 90% of the time you could call a foul when that kind of play is made anyway. And as I have said before, and I'll say again, the two toughest jobs in the world are refereeing and mothering, and I want nothing to do with either one of them.
Truth.
Seaver's jumper is off the mark. Here comes Emmington. 28 seconds to go here in the first half. Vikings down by 5, looking to cut it. Little. No good. Rebound, though. Tough one by Christensen, and she will draw the foul. Kylie Christensen is a strong player, too.
I was just going to say, it's an excellent rebound. Grabbed it 2 hands above her head, held it above her head, didn't bring it down for the guards to swat at her, because obviously Alpena's got some good guards with some active hands. Now she's at the line trying to pull within 3.
Kylie Christensen is a middle hitter on head coach Michelle Brine's perennial powerhouse volleyball team in Cadillac. And I have seen her on more than one occasion send an opponent to the bench after a facial pounded ball that goes off the noggin because they can't stop it as Piles baseline off the mark. Christensen with another loose ball rebound. Will step in, can't get that to go. 4 seconds. Can also fire at the buzzer, no good. Christensen got that off, but it does not go down. 25-21, our score after 16 minutes of play. Big North girls basketball game of the week. The Alpena Wildcats and the Cadillac Vikings. Wildcats with the 4-point lead. Halftime coming up. We'll talk to head coach Steve McCourt of the Wildcats in just a moment.